And again, I'm gonna flex the screenshot right here because it's all nice and pretty and I want you guys to look at it. Wow, geez, good job, Brandon, good job. I'm gonna say something crazy, but if you're running Google ads, you need to understand that $100 cost per acquisition or $100 cost per lead is not high depending on the niche. As someone who runs an agency that offers both Google and Meta ads, I completely understand, especially for those coming from Meta ads where they see like a $40, $50, $60, $70, $100 cost per lead and they freak out. They're like, that's the worst thing ever. Why would you ever do that? How do you do that? Why do you run Google ads? Google ads are trash. I get it. I know where you're coming from, but let's rationalize this. For local service, lead gen, whatever it is, in-app forms on Meta, very low quality, very low cost per lead, high volume. For website campaigns, driving people to a landing page or website through Meta ads, better quality, a little higher cost per lead. It's still decent. You still get lower cost per leads than Google for sure. But at the end of the day, Google ads for local service and lead gen is going to be the highest intent type of lead when you're doing it right. Also, to be fair, the cost per click in some of these auctions and markets are a little absurd, which does drive up the cost. But at the end of the day, these Google ads are going to be the highest intent leads, right? There are people actually searching for exactly what you want. So if you are a personal injury lawyer, yeah, you're probably paying like $300 or $400 per lead, which sounds crazy, but that is for someone who needs exactly what they're searching for, which is a personal injury lawyer. Again, when you do Google ads right. At the end of the day, I think people also get a little too caught up on the cost per acquisition or cost per lead. How about your cost per opportunity, your cost per job, right? Your CAC or whatever metric you want to gauge. I've even done it side by side for some of our clients on Google and Meta. When the Meta cost per lead is significantly lower and the Google cost per lead is significantly higher, somehow both platforms seem to end up with a really similar CAC, so it's just a volume difference. But my point is, for most niches, these higher cost per leads are going to be common. It's okay on Google, assuming you're doing things right and you're pulling in the right leads. Roofers just aren't going to get like $10 leads anymore. That's just not a thing. They're usually paying between like 70 to 120. Lawyers are paying 150 to 250, right? It's just the name of the game on Google ads, but that's why you should double down and you should be running Google ads, pay-per-click, local service ads, Meta ads, and everything under the horizon.